Hello our friends, so in last video I shared this Falchion specifications since it's our first ever designed Falchion from Swordier, but now I'm in this room, I can do the demonstration of the cutting performance for this Falchion. Let's see how it's gonna perform in terms of cutting. Before I do all the cutting tests, I want to share some basic design features for this Falchion. So it's a back wearable sheath and come with this adjustable strap. So basically it can fit in different height and different weight. And also it's uses two buckles to stabilize the sword, as you can see right here. So basically it will just keep you safe when you put in your back. And now, because it's a curved blade, it's easier to take it out and pretty safe to use it right now. Now weighted only 1160 grams and the length total is 87 centimeters and the blade length is 67 centimeters. The height is 11 centimeters. So this is the basic specifications I want to share with you before I do all the cuttings. So let's see how it's gonna perform. So I will start from the tatami mat right away. Let's see how it's gonna work. Well, for testing the sharpness and also the flex strength, I cut multiple times to test how it will hold up in terms of the cutting the tatami mat. But as you can see, the impact area very clean, and when I do the cuttings, it just feels really easy to cut it. It's very smooth cutting, as you can see from here. So that's really good. So in last video, when I shared this Falchion, some people asked me about the thrusting power of this Falchion. So let's test it out using the tatami mat, see if it's gonna perform well in the thrusting power. So you can decide if it's gonna be good or not. Well, I feel like it's really easy to thrust through. As you can see, I aiming it pretty well. It just hold it right here, as you can see. But how it's gonna perform on those hard material? Let's test it out. So we don't have much bamboo left, only this drum bamboo, but let's see. It's not hold it very safely right there, but let's see. As you can see, very clean cut, even though it's drum bamboo, I can feel it. It's kind of like heavy material. In terms of the same blade, we can see from here. As I shared before, this blade is distal taper so much from like 6 millimeter to almost from here is around like 2.5 millimeter, and here is only 1.0 millimeters. Now, as you can see, the whole edge hold up right here pretty good. Now I can make a direct comparison in terms of sharpness and also the flex strength during the cutting the heavy material. Now it's so good. Now I cut a few in a row. Wow, very beautiful blade, even though we cut it multiple times. So in terms of the beer cans, now I'm gonna open it up. I don't want all those pressures like popping up and going everywhere. So now I'll open up the can. I still got the beer inside, and also I want to cut it horizontally because I want to test the sharpness, and also during the cuttings, let's see if all those vibrations can hold up, because this is really important because I'm gonna cut it like this. Let's see. There we go. Now, I had all the cans right here. I kind of like cut it. 2 in a row. And the whole edge is clean. As you can see, it's horizontally cutting. Just test the sharpness. You don't see any dented edge for especially those T-cans, and you don't feel the pressure like doing it. It hold up really good. It just goes through right there. I'm aiming it pretty well. It's just right in the middle from here. Of course, I already like making all those, letting go all those pressures beforehand. Now, it didn't pop up, but it just goes through right here. Wow, this racing, pretty good and sharp enough. From the heavy material to the light material, we did this on purpose because we want to see right after the heavy material if the edge still hold up the edge and also hold up the sharpness. Now we use those water bottles. Let's see how it's gonna work out. This is like a really easy target, and see how it's gonna hold up in terms of the edge rotation and also the sharpness of the edge. Whoa, as you can see, like what I said, you don't feel the vibrations, so you will have the pretty neat and clean edge in terms of the sharpness. Now, this is the impacting nervures, so smooth and so straight in terms of cuttings. So now, right after all those heavy cuttings and also those bottle cuttings, will it still hold up in terms of cutting the paper? Now, still got some water on it, but I don't mind. I'll just test the sharpness of the paper. Man, still smooth as hell. There we go. Now I push forward a little bit. As I mentioned in the last video, this Falchion gonna be in our budget Swordier's European sword list. But as you can see, even though it's a budget sword, under $200, it performs so good. It's not just a wall hanger, it's definitely with those beautiful functionality in terms of cuttings, thrustings. So I think now I'm pretty sure you can definitely place your order from Swordier now with this beautiful performance of this Falchion. I think I will just call it a day, and hopefully you will enjoy the video and also the testing we have done here. And if you have any thoughts on it, please do share with us so we can make the improvements like we always did. And stay tuned and stay sharp, my friend.